this will be my review of The Fate of the Furious. So this will kind of be like two reviews in one. The beginning of it will be the storyline, and then the rest will be what I liked about the movie. I think that after Fast and Furious 7, they had a chance to do a really good storyline, and it's kind of like, they kind of didn't do good with it. Like, the storyline just kind of seemed like it was written just all different type, like it was like 3 or 4 movies in one, kind of, like, or like they didn't care about the writing, so they just like said, you know, like, we'll just write it in. That's kind of how I felt. The one thing I thought about Jason's character is that him and his brother were responsible for killing some of the original team. I know he killed the Asian guy. It was kind of like whoever wrote the script for, like, and had his character in, it was kind of like, I don't know, like, especially the scene where he was taking care of someone. It was kind of like, I didn't quite, like, understand. Like, I thought him and his brother were, like, ultimate villains, so it kind of seems like the Fast and Furious crew would be mad at, you know, Statham's character, but I don't know. It just kind of seemed like they were like, whatever. And as far as The Rock's character, you know, I'm a wrestling fan, so I always think of him as The Rock, but it's kind of like they tried to make his character more of like a dad, like him and his daughter with the whole soccer scene, where he's like teaching the soccer people because he's not, you know, he's not an agent no more. I don't know if that worked for the character. At the end of the day, I kind of felt that, like, the story was, like, the other characters were minor characters, and it was all about Dom and Charlize's character. I feel like the movie focused more on Dominic's character than anybody else, but I just don't think it was written good at all. I think it could have been written better. And the storyline just didn't add up with a lot of, like, things. I definitely did enjoy the dynamic between these two characters. You know, Dom having to work for, like, this lady who he wants to, like, not work for, or he doesn't really care for, but he has to work with her because of something in his past. I like that aspect. So, as far as Charlize Theron, like, I'm a fan of her. She did Young Adult and Reindeer Games. She's got that Atomic Blonde coming out later this year that looked good. But, I don't know, I wasn't a fan of her character in this movie. Like, the character kind of just seemed bland. It didn't really seem exciting as, like, the other villains in the past Fast and Furious movies. The addition of Kurt Russell was pretty cool. He didn't have a big role in the movie as much as he did in Furious 7, but he did good. I like the addition of Scott Eastwood's character. He was Kurt Russell's right-hand man. I thought he's going to be cool. I hope they add him to the next movies. Tyrese Gibson brought the laughs. Everybody in the theater was laughing when Tyrese Gibson was saying stuff. One of my favorite scenes from this was the scene where Dom races this old car versus this other car. You pretty much, in the movie, you'll find out why he races this old car, but I like this car probably the most. This is probably my favorite. But definitely, for the newer cars, I really like the Ice Charger. I like how they all chose vehicles, and they had like a little tank. They had sports cars, Ice Chargers. Helen Mirren did good in her character. You find out who she is and why she's in the movie. And she has ties to one of the characters. So I think that was a cool little Easter egg or surprise. Overall, it's got everything you want. You know, it's got laughs. It's got a good crew, it's got jokes, it's got action scenes, mystery, and just anything and everything that a Fast and Furious movie needs to have. So that's my review of The Fate of the Furious, aka Fast and Furious 8. Thanks for watching.